Welcome back to okay, technical difficulties here. Seems like I have to restart randomize Zelda Classic. So hang on one second. Alright, welcome back to Let's Play Zelda Classic Live Randomizer Modern. In the last part we completed the Light of a World, all the expansions and stuff. We'll be doing the Dark of a World today, along with a bunch of levels. We have completed 1-1 through 3, through 1-3, 2-1 through 2-3, 3-1, 4-1, 5-1 through 5-3. In the last couple of videos. So today we're going to start off with 3-2, and anything I can show along the way I will. So the light world is complete. Alright, so let's go into 2-3, Hydra. Pretty straightforward level here. Nothing too extraordinary. And you don't need to go down those stairs. Show you the way around that. So this level is a little dangerous in that, you know, the Stalfoses are kind of a little beefed up for it, but if you have the step ladder, it shouldn't be too terrible. And you want to get that key. Now this is a room you got to be really careful and go in as quickly as possible, and you know, get some kind of weapon to damage these guys as fast as possible. Oops. Hello, fairy. So let's see. There's walk-through walls on either side. Get my. Okay, so there's your hammer. So you want to walk up first, real quick, and right back down into this room here. Now, we're going to be coming back into this room, so don't kill all the enemies in here just yet. Oh, I don't have any bombs. Oh, yeah. That could be a problem. Let's see. Don't think there was any bombs in here either. Well, I'll have to go around anyway. So there's your compass. And that's a one-way door. Hopefully we'll get lucky in one of these rooms and get some bombs. There we go. That'll be enough. And then we're back to start. Good. Drop the bombs, guys. Definitely need those. And get the key in here. And the rest of the level is pretty straightforward at this point. That tells you where 3-3 is. I don't think I usually kill the guys in this room, but I'm doing it to hope for some more hearts. So this room just has a bunch of blue Gorias. And this is where your boss key is going to be. I mean, they kind of ran out of place to put it. Would really like to see where the flippers are, but it's funny, I got it in Randomizer Maxi, but I haven't gotten it here yet. Also, the blue ring as well on that one. And you don't need to go any further than this. Just get your map and go back up. Oh, bombs. Good, good, good. Just getting the extra keys. Again, not sure where I'm going to get the magic key. Oh, good, arrow. So I finally have bow and arrow now. Which is a huge help. Let's see, what other levels are around this area? I guess 4-1's probably close. I do have the raft. Yeah. So we can do 4-1. Or 1-4, I should say. On our way around to all the other dungeons. And this dungeon's really not that bad. I mean, again, if you've played the original first quest, there's a lot that you can pretty much say is the same. And then there's your arrow that tells you that. Just grab your compass and leave that room. Yeah, that's why you don't necessarily want to light up these rooms right away. And just leave these guys alone. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of keys. One of the many benefits to this quest is that there's tons of keys in here. And this room is exactly the same. Don't want to get eaten, even though they don't do very much anymore at this point. Let's see what's here. Oh, silver arrow. All right, good, good, good. That'll help. Just give me a stronger weapon through my bow and arrow. That's magical sword strength. You know, if I find the gold one, that'll be silver sword strength, I believe. And since I don't have the feather, I can't really go up in that room. I can here to get the map. I don't know how Hero of Fire did it that you don't need that the map doesn't show up in dark rooms. Oh, I'm gonna have to kill the manhandle the old-fashioned way, perhaps? This is not wise at all, but there's really no other way for me to kill him. And to get to that room. Since I didn't have any bombs left. And as long as you have the boss key. So it doesn't even take them out in one shot. But I can still kill him from the doorway, which is nice. And I have so much money, I don't know what to do with it all. And rather than trying to do stuff that's a little harder, I do it, make it easier for myself. Oh, good, red candle, alright. Oh, I missed the room. You know, that always happens to me. Let me just go up real quick. If I actually had the feather, it'd be faster. I will have 6 from there, but I mean, it's a quick little detour here. Just trying to get through all these rooms quickly. You know, because so many times I don't remember to go up. From this room, I usually forget to go to the room that is next to it. You guys are gonna make me light up this room, aren't you? I mean, not that there's anything in here, but... Alright, off. Onward. You know, if I had a stronger sword, I could do step ladder, the ladder dungeon, which is right there. Never bought potions, I might as well do that. One's enough for now. And now that I finally have the arrow, I can do this dungeon. I couldn't have done this before. Because of this guy, who blocks the boss key. So, the key to this dungeon is to not get flustered. I know it's easier said than done, but just don't get flustered. Just do, you know, follow my route here, and you'll get through it pretty quickly. Don't come in here without the mirror shield or some way to kill Wizrobes, because there are Wizrobes in here, so you want to be careful. And the Gomas as well. So make sure you are aware of that. So you want to just follow this path first. All the way around to get your map. And then from here, it's just a straight path. And this is the biggest pain of this level. of how many times around you have to go. But once you go through this door to get to this room, it's a trap. You have to go around. Also, it does not help that I don't have bombs. I'm going to see if one of these wizards will be kind enough to drop me bombs. Nope. Never. Wizards are never kind. Just leave them alone, essentially. Here's my money shooter. This is the only time you have to fight the Bleok, which is nice. He'll never respawn. Now you will be coming back in here, so leave one enemy there. Alright, so now you want to go here. And like I said, these are all a bunch of one-way paths. So you're going to have to go down first. And you were already here. So when you come here, now you want to go up. And then up again. To get to the item. Which is the blue heart ring. Level 2 heart ring. So my hearts will go up faster. Still no armor rings, which is also really a little bizarre. Yep, see now we're back in the manhandling room again. Just go straight up. And then basically, this is a trap room also. So just for a little bit of the speed's sake, I'm going to go F6 real quick. Because I got to go this way now. I think this room also has a key. Yeah, leave the wizards alone. Go straight up. And this is why I left one guy here. And then just go straight up here. Ignore those guys. You might want to keep your arrows at the ready. Because you have another Goma here. I mean, obviously. And our end of the dungeon prize. Ooh, hook shot. Kind of a useless deadweight item, but I mean, you gotta get it somewhere. Alright, let's go do. Just want to make sure I have enemy bait. I do not. So I have to go buy some real quick. I don't really have a ton of extra rupees, so hopefully we'll get some along the way. It's a little out of the way. I could do fairy. Trying to think what I could do that's along the way. Oh, this is into the darker world. So let's go in here real quick. Do the Z. No, I don't want to try that. I don't want to mess with the Z until I have better armor. Yeah, so that's the more expensive bait. So see how this crosses the two worlds, essentially? You know what? Let's see what is on the way. You know what, we'll do the 5-1, 1-5 I should say, and the D, since we have the whistle, after we get our enemy bait. Could do the compass too. That's a longer dungeon. No, we'll do that. Well, it's right here. I'll have to buy another enemy bait afterward anyway. Just wondering if it may be a little bit above my pay grade. This is 5-5. Yeah, we'll tackle this in another part. I'd like to at least get a blue ring before going in here, if I can, and maybe a magical sword. I hate the Z-axis wheel. Hate it, hate it, hate it. Alright, so let's do the D first. And the only reason I know all this is, again, I've played through this quest so many times. And when you go up, it even tells you that there's a secret there. So just have to go a little bit of a run around here to get everything in this place. All the keys and whatnot. I think I did that a little too early. They still do 2 hearts of damage right now. And this place is kind of almost above my pay grade with what I have. Almost. So these guys still do 2 hearts of damage. You gotta remember the raft room and stuff like that, still a thing. And that's where your compass is, so that's why you have to kill all the enemies in there. I mean, you really should know a lot of this from, you know, the second quest. Oh, I so got hit there. So got hit by the red bubble. And I don't have any of the Jinx rings yet. So gotta more. Like to see the magical sword. So these Polzois, assuming I can catch them, are weak to the hook shot, one-shot kill. I think this dungeon's a little above where I would like to be, but I'm also confident that eventually the game has to give me a ring upgrade. Oh, there's red remote bombs. That's good. Not the greatest. I mean, it's good because now I maxed it out, but would have much rather seen something else. Let's see what's here. Okay, red hammer. That's a good thing to get in this level, actually. The upgraded hammer. Because against these guys, I believe it's magical sword strength. Yep. Actually, there's really no reason to kill these guys other than the bombs. Yeah, so this is actually a good item to get here. Uh-oh. Come on, give me a heart. Keys. Useless keys. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, no, no. Yes. God bless my heart ring. Coming up at the right time. Come on. Got it. Okay, so here we're gonna have to be doing a little bit more from the doorway so my health reinvigorates. These guys will kill me on one shot. These Gibdos. Just so you know, and you're aware of that. This is a muddy room. Kind of thinking if I should use a potion or not. Yeah, just let the bomb kill him. Don't even bother trying to smoke him out. It's not worth it. Yeah, see, this room's a little easier. Oh, very nice. Okay. So there's your map. And this is where you're going to find your boss key, so you really have to make sure that you kill all these enemies here. And you will need the stepladder to get it. Just an FYI. Can use the bombs, that's for sure. We're just about done with this place. And you will have another money room as well. I mean, again, if you've been through this quest at all, you know all this stuff. And I don't have a ton of hearts to use at this point on that stuff. Usually by now I have a lot more heart containers. And I'm assuming that eventually I'm going to get a lot of them at once. Yeah, just be really careful in here with the red bubbles. So get a one-shot kill. Get our red hook shot. Now don't leave yet, obviously. Don't forget that you can still go up. There's still that one item here. Now, normally I would actually care, but considering I don't have my sword at the moment, I'm gonna use these super bombs here. They're not actually super bombs, but they're kind of super bomb strength to get myself through some of these rooms here as quickly as possible. And I will have to remember that I don't have my sword. So once you kill all these enemies, Move that block there. And as I said, eventually I had to get heart containers. So I will F6 back to the start. And one room to the right is a blue bubble room. Sorry, one room to the up is our blue bubble room. So we can go back now. And let me just write this one down. Alright, let's do 1-5. I believe you could just get to 1-5 by going up. This is one thing I don't remember. I don't know if this was one of those things that is accessible on both sides. Okay, this is not. Okay. Good to know. But if I go in here, I'm on the light world side. So 2-4 you can get to on both sides, but not 5-1-5. Okay, good to know for next time. Alright, what am I hoping for here? I don't even know. What am I hoping for here? Hoping for... Believe it or not, I think I'm hoping for a bomb. Infinite bombs. Also hoping for the magical sword. And then I think starting in the next part, we're going to go to the left side of... So in our next part, we're going to go to the left side of Hyrule. Alright, so now I'm going to want my hammer for this next round. I mean, my hammer is stronger than my sword right now anyway. As you can see, so what a better item is anyway. They still do 2 hearts of damage. Yes, they do. That has not changed. Just because you have stronger weapons does not mean the enemies have changed how much damage they do. That's why coming in here early is not necessarily a good idea. I mean, I know I'm acting like I have infinite arrows, but I don't. I mean, I just have so many of them. What's here? Alright, good. Heart container. Alright, starting to get heart containers, that's good. I mean, still, you know, I feel a little better now. But I'd feel a lot better if I can get the blue ring. But, not that I would know what that is. You know, the blue ring and stuff like that is not as, it's not as easy to find as, like, the whistle. Not infinite bombs. Okay, well, 4-way step ladder. Not too terrible. Not great, but again, gotta get it somewhere, I guess. I mean, I do have like kind of like a mock magical sword to an extent with my white sword because I have Hurricane Spin, so I mean technically I do, but you can get knocked out of it so easily. Yeah, normally I don't waste arrows to this extent, but oh, I don't have any bombs together. So get that. That's gonna stunk. I have no... I don't think I have the hammer scroll, do I? Oh, I do. So, believe it or not, I can actually kill this room. Oops. Just gotta get close. And wait for them to stop. So, the hammer scroll allows you to do that. Got me on that. I've actually never done that before. I never usually run out of bombs. I usually have infinite bombs by now. But it's okay, I don't. Get ourselves through this as quickly as possible. And you see how many arrows I'm getting. Might be almost time to go into 1-6. To that neck of the woods. 2-6, that kind of thing. 2-5. Yeah, we have the little bit of extra health leeway for that kind of stuff, but not by much. I mean, still like 1 or 2 whistle blasts was all it takes. So I don't know if I want to go that route. At least not yet. We'll see, maybe later. Yeah, I know Hero Fire left all the keys in all the dungeons. I would love to get the magical sword. Again, I'm not sure. You know, again, as I said, if you know, if you don't get the whistle by a certain time, you can almost guarantee where it is. Not so with armor upgrades and sword upgrades. Those could technically be anywhere, except for the wooden sword, which has to be in one of 3 places. Other than that, there's none that has to be anywhere. The others could all be in level 9s. Same thing with the armor upgrades. Actually, that doesn't have to be anywhere at all. There's no... I mean, they can all be in level 9 as well. So, I mean, that's certainly... It sucks, but it has happened to me before. In terms of, you know, when I've gotten things, I have gotten sword upgrades as late as that, you know, level 9s. Alright, let's see. Could do 1-7. Do I have an enemy bait? Let me make sure. No, I do not. No enemy bait. Okay. We gotta get another one. And yeah, I kind of have to keep going. Oh, you know what? I think there's a free enemy bait on this screen. Nope. Not on this one. It's, there's certain screens that have free enemy baits on them. I don't remember where they all are. Oh, and I don't even have 60 rupees. So that kind of exits that idea. There's a bunch of money all over the place, but I'm gonna do some other levels in the meantime. Oops. I could do 1-6 really quickly. Is that gonna be a bad idea? Possibly. There's like 3 levels, 4 levels in this area. Do I have enough time to do them all? I know you need enemy bait for that one too. That's that one is fairy. You need enemy bait as well. trying to think what else I can do. Oh, this is the screen that has free enemy bait. Yeah. Thought so. I know there's a couple of them around. You know, and it's weird because I've never had this problem of not having any money, you know, having so little money and so dinky items, I should say. But again, the game forces you to think outside the box, per se. And so you don't always necessarily get what you want. And sometimes you can get to a 10. This screen will be easier from now on. Yeah, these guys still do tons of damage. Come on. Don't want to kill him. I don't have to. Ah. Alright, let's start with Fairy, which is 4-5. So, let me just tell you a little bit about what to expect in this dungeon. Lots of dark nuts. So it's kind of like the same thing what we were just going through with the last couple. I mean, lots of dark nuts, obviously. Manhandlas, that kind of thing. And like I said, these dungeons are really kind of above my pay grade, but so basically what you have to do, you want to avoid giving up your life, at least until later. I know this is like my strongest weapon right now. Ooh. Yeah, so this red bubble room is kind of like, you don't really need to worry about it. Do want to kill these guys. Don't have a lot of options as far as high-priced items. But at least you have the ability to break their shields. So that's a good thing. And there's more to it than even that. There's a room here. And yes, this dungeon is filled with bubbles. So, I mean, having one of those rings would be really helpful here. But there's enough other items that will help. And this is just for map completion. You really don't even have to go up there. But once you start going in these other directions, you kind of get locked in. This might be the last dungeon I can do just because of timing. And now, of course, you have the wherewith to tank a four-headed Gleeok. See, like, I don't have the feather to save time here, unfortunately. There's so much time you could save in this dungeon by having the feather. I'm gonna have to use other means to get around, which is kind of a pain. So, and I totally forgot I didn't have it. Oops. I actually have no idea why I'm using the candle. It's one of my weakest items, but it does help. Yeah, so many times I come in here, I have all the items I need. I know there's a staircase that brings you to where you need to go. It might be... because I so rarely use that staircase that I have to remember where it is. Ah, so this is where it is, okay. Yeah, you lose your sword, essentially. If this was Randomizer's super, I could kill the bubbles. But... might as well get yourself out of the door. One of the few times I actually could care less if I lose my sword. I mean, maybe I'll get lucky and get the flippers here. Oh, right. I can't. I have to use the money shooter or this. Come on. Now, you need to, these are things you just have to kind of know. There's a mumble wall here somewhere. Where is it? Is it the next room? Yes. Okay. So again, I so rarely have so little things here. Get hit by the blue bubble, go up. Okay, so now from here, just kill all the enemies as quickly as possible. Go this way first to get your expansion. Come on. There's your map. And yeah, that's why you don't want to necessarily kill everything so fast. Because you never know when they hide those things. And I don't have the wand to kill these guys. Magic key! Oh, this was worth it. For sure. Alright, so I don't think I have anything that, other than my sword, that can hurt them. I mean, that was the best item to get in this dungeon. For sure. Now, because I don't have... this is gonna be messy, but that is a huge item to get. The magic key. So never have to worry about keys ever again. Almost as nice as getting the magical sword. I will almost admit that. That is awesome. And here is... Oh, well, this is what I was kind of saying, is that there's an item up here. So this is the spell book. Come on. And now I could go kill those... So you can't even... You barely can kill these things. It's terrible. So, just to show what this thing does... So it does use magic. Come on. And there's your boss key. And unfortunately, there's no way for me to get it from this side. You have to go around. I just don't like the whole thing where you can't hit them when they're not on the ground kind of thing. This dungeon is much faster when you have all the items you need. Oh, fairy, yes. Good. Alright, so now we have to go get that boss key. You have to kind of work your way around, so to speak. No, you can't get it from this side. Can't get it from here. Can I even get the boss key? I don't remember if you can get it. Because it is... There's no bombable walls here. I may have to come back. Because if you go this way, it only leads you to the compass. Now I'm going to have to come back with the feather or flippers. Unless there's a staircase I'm not remembering. Alright, we'll save it here. And we'll write down 4, 5. That I need the flippers. Or the feather or something. Alright, so... join me next time as we continue on with our Randomizer live streams. On our next stream, we'll be going back to Randomizer Maxi and going through some of those dungeons and see when we do Modern the week after if we could finally find ourselves the flippers or something like that to get rid of 4 or 5. I'm Nitro6003 and I'll see you guys all next time.